It was a crisp Thursday evening at the Bridge and Biscotti Club, where the tea was strong, the biscotti were crumbling, and the tension was thicker than Aunt Mildred's reading glasses. The howl movement was in full swing. Boards stayed put, players rotated like confused ballroom dancers, and somewhere between the sixth table and the bottom of the snack table, a grand tragedy was about to unfold. A tragedy not of love or war, but of conventions misunderstood, trumps misplaced, and one fateful diamond 10 that would go down in infamy. Let us set the scene. Bartek, self-proclaimed Biltcliff coup expert, though no one had ever seen him execute a Biltcliff coup, or even knew what it was, sat proudly in the south seat, partner Marjorie to his north. Marjorie, a woman of crossword puzzles, patience, and an unnerving ability to bid over 3 with a straight face, adjusted her spectacles. Opposite them, Robert, a man who had played more bridge hands than there are grains of sand on a very small beach, and Tom, a well-meaning soul who clutched his cards like he was about to reveal the theory of relativity of trump suits to the world. The hand began innocently enough. Bidding sequence. 1 diamond, 1 heart, 2 NT, 3 diamond, for clubs, 4 hearts, 4 NT, 5 hearts, 5 NT, 6 diamonds, pass. To the untrained eye, this looked like a symphony of partnership. To the trained eye, it looked like 2 people speaking different languages while skydiving. Here's what actually happened. Marjorie, ever the strategist, opened 4 hearts as a Redwood convention bid, a sophisticated method to ask for keycards when diamonds are trumps. Bartek, however, missed the memo. He thought hearts were trumps because, Marjorie had rebid hearts earlier. Obviously hearts were trumps, right? So when Marjorie bid 4 hearts, Bartek thought, let me gently correct her with 4 NT, the Blackwood convention. 4 NT, asking for keycards. But in hearts, not diamonds. Marjorie, seeing 4 NT, thought, Bartek is responding to my Redwood. He has 3 keycards, 1430. Bless his heart. She then bid 5 hearts, asking for kings. Bartek, thinking they were still in hearts, Marjorie replied 5 hearts, showing 2 keycards. Then he bid Blackwood 5 NT, ask for kings. Marjorie, now convinced Bartek had no kings, panicked slightly and signed off with 6 diamonds, thinking Bartek had 3 keycards but no kings. Bartek, seeing 6 diamonds, thought, she has no kings? Then 6 diamonds must be safe. Pass. And so, the contract was set. 6 diamonds, a slam in diamonds, bid on a foundation of miscommunication and wishful thinking. Then came the play. Bartek, in the lead, played flawlessly until trick 10. With hearts QJ sitting pretty and dummy, ready to cash 2 sure tricks, Bartek, in a moment of pure, unadulterated bridge-based hubris, led the diamond 10 from hand. The bridge was cut. Dummy's heart winners were stranded like a penguin at a barbecue. 1 trick down. Minus 100 points. The table fell silent. Tom blinked. Robert raised an eyebrow. Marjorie calmly pulled out her crossword puzzle and wrote, 6-letter word for disaster. BARTK. Meanwhile, at another table, Uncle George, a man who had played bridge since the days when no trump meant no electricity, sat with his wife, Aunt Mildred, who had once won a regional tournament using only polite size, and a thermos of Earl Grey. They were dealt the exact same cards as Bartek and Marjorie. Same shape, same honors, same club A in George's hand, same destiny, but a different outcome. Their bidding. 1 diamond, 1 heart, 2 NT, 3 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4 hearts, 4 NT, 5 hearts, 5 spades, 6 diamonds, 6 NT.
Smooth. Precise.
Devastatingly correct. Mildred's 4 hearts was Redwood. George, unlike Bartek, knew it was Redwood. He responded with 4 NT, 3 keycards, 1430. Mildred asked for kings with 5 hearts. George showed 1 king with 5 spades. Mildred then bid 6 diamonds, showing a club void to let George makes a decision. George, now seeing the path to glory, calmly bids 6 NT, a slam and no trump, where all suits are equal and no one cuts the bridge. And then the masterstroke. In play, George preserved entries for hearts and made all 12 tricks like a man who had seen the future in a tea leaf. Plus 1,440 points. As George quietly packed his cards, Mildred said, "I think I'll have a biscotti. I've earned it." The club gathered for the inevitable post-mortem. Robert, sipping tea. "So, you used Blackwood when Marjorie was doing Redwood?" Bartek, defensively. "I thought hearts were trumps." She rebid hearts. Marjorie, without looking up from her crossword. "I used Redwood. It's in the system notes. Page 3. Under advanced slam bidding. Also, I mentioned it at Christmas." Tom, suddenly inspired. Maybe the real trump suit was friendship all along. No one responded. Robert, clearing his throat. The keycard count was identical. The hands were identical. The difference? Timmy, turning to Andrew. "That's why we always review our conventions before game night." Andrew, "And why I write them on my arm in Sharpie?" Bartek, slumping. "So, I didn't misplay the hand. I just misunderstood the bidding." Robert, "No. You also misplayed the hand. That diamond 10? Might as well have thrown it into the biscotti bin." A collective shudder. The moral of the story? In bridge, as in life, always confirm your conventions. Never assume your partner knows what you're thinking. And for heaven's sake, don't cut the bridge unless you're trying to lose. To be continued at next week's tournament. Bring extra biscotti and a thesaurus.